What is going on, everyone? White Citadel here. I have some information for you today concerning the really anticipated game The Last of Us, which is coming out sometime this year on the PlayStation 3. It's been developed by the studio Naughty Dog, which is famous for the Uncharted series on PlayStation 3, the series that really carried the PlayStation 3 past the first couple months. It's been kind of the flagship series for that system. And so, needless to say, this new game has been drawing a lot of attention since some viral trailers came out for it back in December. And anyway, just today we got our first look at some plot details. We knew for a while it was going to be sort of a post-apocalyptic survival horror game with some sort of infected human beings or zombies that you're fighting. In the original trailer, it showed an ant, and it had kind of this parasite coming out of its brain during the teaser trailer, so that led everyone to believe that there's going to be some sort of parasitic attack that was going to be controlling humans and creating them into this mindless zombies. So anyway, today via a video on Game Informer, a video interview, we started to get the first of the plot details of the game. Now, the first thing is this game's going to take place 20 years after an apocalyptic event. Now, we don't know if the outbreak of the infected humans is what's caused this event, but the game doesn't take place until 20 years after whatever really screws over the planet. And the game is going to start off in a military quarantine zone, and from what I understand, the military police are extremely strict. People are euthanized, people are killed if they're infected with the virus. If you break any rules, you get killed instantly. So we're kind of looking at this whole 1984 dictatorship, and I guess that would be necessary to survive in a world really where everything's gone to shit. So the two main characters that people know about are Ellie and Joel. Ellie is a little girl. She looks exactly like Ellen Page, the girl from Juno and Inception, and she is a young teenager, and she wasn't born until after the apocalyptic event, so she's never seen the world. She's never understood how society was before all these things happened. And she goes to school in an orphanage in the military camp, and she's a big troublemaker apparently. And the other main character is an older gentleman. His name is Joel, and he is a black market smuggler in the camp, and he specializes in smuggling drugs or narcotics in to the people in the camp. So those are the two characters. I think that balance is pretty cool. A young clueless teenage girl, and then a 45, 50-year-old kind of anti-hero that's going to be the hero of the game. So the plot of the game is, well, it's not the plot, but how the game starts off is that Joel goes to smuggle out Ellie, who needs to get smuggled out of the town. We don't know why. That's obviously Naughty Dog's not speaking on that yet, but he's going to be trying to smuggle her out of the town, and as he's doing so, he's seen by the military police, so he loses his ability to ever go back. So he's basically stuck out in the wild, out in the crazy world, crazy zombie-infected world. And, he has this little girl who probably doesn't start off as much help, but I'm sure as you get into the game, she becomes really beneficial to your cause. So I'll talk a little bit about the gameplay, which we don't know a lot about, but we know some. Like I said, it's a survival horror game, and what I am understanding, it's going to be more like the classic survival horror games. How Resident Evil used to be 15 years ago. Recently, Resident Evil's turned into this big, action clusterfuck of just shoot a million bullets, regenerating health, all sorts of crazy stuff. And now it's just, I don't like it. It's more of an action game. Back in the day, to save, you had to go to these little typewriters. Ammo was really rare, health was really rare, and that's really what survival horror games should be. None of this unlimited ammo, crazy amount of health, save whenever you want, auto saves. And I think The Last of Us is going to try to go back to those roots. From what I understand, bullets kill enemies instantly in this game. None of this empty a clip to kill an infected human being. It looks like 1 or 2 bullets will kill the bad guys. However, ammo and everything is going to be extremely scarce and extremely rare. So it's going to be a lot more of that survival horror feel where you don't know if you want to waste your ammo, you don't know what you want to do. Oh, and here's Call of Duty being Call of Duty, by the way. a multi-billion-dollar franchise and it couldn't get designated servers, so it's just ridiculous. Anyway, The Last of Us, traditional survival horror from what I understand. Resources scarce, ammo really rare, but ammo is actually effective. You don't have to shoot an enemy 1,000 times to kill it. And the thing that has gotten a lot of talk has been the AI, which is supposed to be fantastic in this game. Apparently enemies react to everything you do. You can scare them, they can kind of gang up on you, and then apparently they get sad and emotional if you kill one of their friends. So I assume there's going to be a lot of really interesting situations where you're getting overrun, you know, by 5 or 6 of them, and you only have a couple bullets, and the bullets are going to kill them in 1 or 2 bullets, but you only have a few since they're so rare in the game. And then maybe you kill the wrong one and you really piss off the rest. I don't know, I can just see this game being fantastic. Uncharted is one of the best games out right now. It's a fantastic game. If you have a PlayStation 3, you just have to own that game. So I'm really excited to see what Naughty Dog's going to pull out of the hat here. Like I said, it won't be out for a while. We're just getting the first of the details here, but anyone that owns a PlayStation 3 should be getting pretty excited about this game. So I am out. I will talk to you guys next time. Next time there's any big news in the gaming world or I got anything on my mind, I'll have a video up. Talk to you guys later.